Hello and welcome to We Are Next. This is an initiative of Next Niagara where we spotlight and celebrate young professionals who are making an impact in our community. I'm your host, Kevan Peters, and I'm proud today to be joined by the talented Carrie Price. Hello, Carrie. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks so much for the invite today.
All right, let's just jump into it, Carrie. Tell us about who you are and what you do.
And I'm currently working at a consumer electronics company in the region in HR and have been in this area for about 10 years.
Tell us a bit more about your education. Where did you go to school and what is your diploma in?
Sure. I went to Brock University and completed a Bachelor of Business Administration there with a concentration in human resources. Throughout this opportunity in studying at Brock, I fell in love with HR and wanted to continue on with that career path. So after finishing my university degree, I did a one-year postgraduate certificate at Niagara College in human resources.
And what is it about the HR field that drew you in?
What really drew me in was being able to help people either realize some of their passions or help them to be able to continue to grow and flourish in their areas. So one of the greatest and rewarding things is when you're involved in the recruitment process and you welcome on a new hire and they're new to the organization, getting to really learn about them through that candidate journey and experience. And then the next greatest level of satisfaction that I personally get out of it is being able to see those individuals be promoted, get that recognition, really fit in with the team and be able to grow themselves. So kind of looking back to see where they started on day one and then as they continue to grow and flourish in their careers, a really rewarding thing.
As a representative of the employer, are you guys making any accommodations for employees not sticking around for a long time, for planning that they're only going to be there for 3 to 5 years, or are you still hoping that you've got a long 25 to 30-year career out of somebody?
So there's a lot of different ways that employers can tackle that. I think through having ongoing conversations with their team to really understand what does their career look like. Are they continually motivated and satisfied with the workplace? Some people are a lot more upfront than others are ever going to be. A lot of workplaces, I can see that they're starting to really have those deeper conversations with their team.
Right. Now, what about the composition of a physical work environment? Do you foresee that changing, or will we always be punching the clock 9 to 5 going into a physical workplace?
Well, if you would have asked that question a few months ago, I might have said that there might not have been as many employers that were looking into that down that scope or seeing that that's an opportunity. But I think that from the situation that has arose, it's kind of forced a lot of places to look at things a lot differently. I think that there's definitely going to be a new landscape that's going to come about. Some people are really embracing it. Some people will be really productive at home and have really gravitated towards the opportunity. And then there could be others that have realized that it's something that's worked for them for the time being and that they might want to go back to working in the office. So I definitely think that there's going to be some sort of balanced approach, but I don't know necessarily if it's always going to be that 9 to 5 type of schedule we're looking at. Certainly as the demands and the changing demographics that do come into the different workplaces, I think that they're also going to have a great voice to really express what's important to them, and that can also change a culture as well.
And how's the experience been for you working from home?
Good. I've always kind of wanted to know what it's like, having a few people knowing what they do every day. I can definitely see that there are some benefits. I think reality is going to hit in hard when I can't roll out of bed and walk down the stairs to get my day started. Certainly, it's always a good idea to make sure that you are ready and prepared to start the day. But it'll be a little bit different having to get ready and commute into work every day. But I'm definitely embracing the a little bit of extra sleep that I am getting right now. But I do feel very fortunate that we do have a video software that my team and I are using. So we're still able to have that FaceTime because certainly with the pandemic, it's changed a lot of things where we're all human beings and we're craving that human interaction. So if we can't see everyone face to face and be all together collectively in the same room, being in the same chat room and able to do video conversations I feel is kind of like the next best thing.
Let's change gears a little bit. I'd like to talk now about mentorship and leadership. Have you ever experienced a formal mentor-mentee relationship?
I have, and I feel very fortunate for all of the volunteer opportunities that my mentors have given to me over the years. Through an association that I belong to, we do have a volunteer opportunity where mentors and mentees can come together. I do appreciate the mentorship opportunities and think it's a great way for one to develop. It's kind of outside of those academic lifestyle. There's certainly different ways that everyone can learn, and learning from someone can go both ways. The mentor can learn things, and then also the mentee can learn things. So it's an overall learning experience for everyone involved.
What are the qualities of a good leader?
So certainly a good leader is someone that's open, going to listen, someone that'll continue to challenge you because they may see a quality that you don't necessarily see yourself. So sometimes they have to bring that the best out of you, which may come with a few challenging conversations along the way. But certainly they're coming from a good place and they want to continue to see that person rise. And then certainly the dedication and the passion also really helps out as well.
All right, now I kind of want to go off in a different direction. Let's talk about where you grew up, where are you from, where are your roots?
So I am a born and raised Niagara resident. Originally grew up in Niagara-on-the-Lake and currently live in St. Catharines. Have an opportunity to work, play, and stay in Niagara, and Niagara's home for me. So I feel very fortunate that all of my immediate family lives in the region. So that's certainly a big factor of growing up and having roots in the area, and then myself purchasing a home in the Niagara region as well. Having studied in Brock in Niagara College, and then having the opportunity to find employment here as well has definitely kind of created that foundation and those blocks of what's kept me here. It's certainly a great place to live as well. It's got a lot of unique hidden gems that certainly cater to a lot of different people. So it's a unique place to live, and it's a great place to live.
Terrific. Well, that's going to wrap up our episode of We Are Next. Carrie, I appreciate you giving us the time. I look forward to keeping in touch with you as you continue to grow and develop your career here in Niagara. And again, thank you for this. Everybody, if you'd like to nominate someone else for an episode of We Are Next, please get in touch, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.